Namaste. Today we are going to talk about an interesting experiment which was conducted by researchers from India, from Bangalore, and they were testing the efficacy of mudras. So let's talk about what is the proof that mudra works and how this study established it. You have probably heard of mudras, yoga mudras, those symbolic hand gestures from yoga. Maybe you have seen a picture of somebody meditating with their thumb and forefinger touching, and a thought. You might have also seen that in some of the pictures of gods, gods are using some mudras in a particular manner. But the question arises, does these mudras work? And definitely, being a scientific oriented, you would want to understand in the modern world, we want proof. We want to see the data. Well, we now have some data. Science has developed a way to see the effect of mudra, and the results are stunning. There is a device called as an energy camera. Imagine if you could take a photograph of a subtle energy around the field of your fingers. Not a heat signature, but something closer to your personal life force or vitality. This isn't science fiction. It is a real technology called Electrophotonic Imaging, EPI. It is a special camera that captures the tiny invisible electron glow that naturally comes out from the skin. Scientists used it to study the states of health, stress, and energy. So these researchers carried out an interesting experiment. Researchers decided to use this energy camera to test specific mudra. They used Prana Mudra, which is a gesture for activating life force. And here is what they did. They classified people into two groups, the treatment group and the control group. The control group had participants just simply sit down quietly for 5 minutes. The other treatment group sat quietly, but they held the Prana Mudra, touching the little finger and the ring finger, other two fingers remaining straight. And what did they do? They used the EPI camera, took pictures before and after photo of everybody's fingers, both treatment and control. What was the results? This is where it gets really interesting. The researchers then used an artificial intelligence based algorithm to recognize the patterns in the photo. When they showed the AI based algorithm the photos before photo, it was just guessing. It couldn't tell who would do the mudra and who wouldn't do the mudra. Its accuracy was around 50%. It's like tossing a coin. But when they showed the pictures of after, that is doing mudra and not doing mudra, something amazing happened. The artificial intelligence program could identify up to 100% accuracy who was practicing mudra and who had just sat. Using artificial intelligence program, a machine with no belief, no bias, no prior knowledge of yoga could look at the pictures itself, that is the pictures taken through a camera by doing Prana Mudra and not doing Prana Mudra, and it could look at the person's energy field and know whether they had performed a specific mudra or not. This is a very, very interesting result. So what does this mean to you? So mudra isn't just faith or magic. The mudra acted like a circuit completer for your body's energy. By connecting those specific fingertips, the practitioners created a distinct and measurable shift in their own bioelectric field. The AI was simply reading that new and coherent signature. Furthermore, it is interesting that this study found that the longer you hold the mudra, they tested up to 20 minutes, the stronger and more pronounced the energy signature becomes. So this is an interesting proof that you just don't have to believe anybody that mudra works, or the importance of mudra therapy could be seen from this experiment. Now, this study provides a very tangible technological evidence that your body's energy is real and measurable, and your posture and gesture directly influence that energy. So, a mudra is not just a superstition, it is a practical tool for tuning your own system. So next time you sit down to practice a mudra, know this: you are not just following an ancient tradition, or you are following an ancient textbook, or you are following some ancient ritual. Just know that you are performing a verifiable act of energy management within the body. You are using a key to start your engine or to heal your engine, or the science now has shown us that the ignition turning on is possible through mudra. So the change isn't just in your mind, it is in your very fingertips. So this is a very interesting study which gave us some insights as regards to how mudras can be scientifically demonstrated the efficacy of mudra. Thank you for joining me today. This episode I made because I got a comment from one of the subscribers asking, how do you know that the mudra works? So I wanted to explain using scientifically how researchers have looked at this energy and find out whether mudra and its efficacy in our lives. Thank you very much for hearing today's episode. Namaste.